Is Charlamagne gonna come out and apologize to us for being a part of the propaganda machine that manipulated people into voting for Biden? So apparently, Charlamagne said he's not gonna endorse anybody for 2024 because he learned his lesson last time. I feel like he knows who the better option is, but obviously he can't come out and say Trump 2024 because he's gonna be faced with some consequences, being that he still works for iHeartMedia. In a political article, he said, I learned my lesson from doing that. Once they got in the White House, she kind of disappeared. You think? You think she disappeared? She used your platform to get to the people she wanted, and now she's gone. I'm not gonna let Charlamagne forget. We're not gonna let anybody forget how you were a part of the propaganda machine that manipulated people into voting for Biden. Then you had the nerve to go on these news media like CNN and the like to say, well, I'm gonna vote for Kamala, not Biden. How does that make sense? Kamala's the vice president. If you're voting for Kamala, you're voting for Biden. Don't try to be slick.
I'm voting for Kamala Harris. I'll tell you that in a heartbeat. I'm not necessarily voting for Joe Biden. I'm voting for Senator Kamala Harris.
You don't know.
I think I want it to be Senator Kamala Harris, only because I feel like, Donald Trump is setting the stage for the first woman president, specifically a woman of color.
But you see what I'm saying? Come on, he's voting for Kamala. You see how he tried to play it slick that whole time? Because honestly, Kamala's the only reason Biden is in the White House. Everybody was so happy to have a black VP when she's not even black. He went on Joy Reid recently and basically asked her, what am I supposed to tell them? As if he's working for somebody. Like, what do you mean, what are you supposed to tell them? You're supposed to tell them the truth. Okay, how do you really feel?
Like right now, the problem I'm having with my listeners, what am I supposed to tell them? Like, what am I supposed to tell them other than, look, man, Donald Trump is a fascist. You may think things can't get worse, but they absolutely positively can. But if they feel like, I've already lived through a Trump presidency. I lived through Reagan. How much worse can that get?
You can tell he's going to say Trump 2024, but he's not going to say Trump 2024 because he works for iHeartMedia. So do you guys see how that POC thing that is fucking us up?
Donald Trump is setting the stage for the first woman president, specifically a woman of color.
Like, y'all see who y'all let in the White House all in the name of POC? This is why we need to separate ourselves and realize we are different. We have our own culture. You just can't come over here and say you're a POC or a BIPOC and now you're one of us.